Hey, golf enthusiasts! Today, we're diving into something that every golfer needs to perfect their short game wedges. Specifically, the best Cleveland wedges that are shaking up the market this year. Buckle up, we've got a lot to cover. Number 5. Cleveland CBX4 Golf Wedge. Since their debut in 2017, Cleveland's CBX Wedge series has redefined the wedge market. The concept is simple yet revolutionary. If you're a club golfer using cavity back irons, your wedges should match. It's a theory that makes perfect sense, and one I've championed for years. The CBX line isn't just a wedge, it's a logical starting point for golfers who prioritize forgiveness and consistency. A message I've been preaching since the franchise launched 8 years ago. The CBX4 isn't just about looks, it's backed by impressive performance numbers. In our testing, the CNC milled and laser etched face generated 1.7% more backspin than the test average. But the real story lies in its consistency. The difference between the highest and lowest spinning shots was just 949 revolutions per minute, 45.4% tighter than the test average, and third best among 20 wedges tested at 52 degrees. While the numbers are impressive, the CBX4 shines in other areas as well. This wedge is as aesthetically pleasing as it is high-performing. Its sleek design, premium finish, and slightly larger head give it a mature, polished look that's evolved beautifully over 4 generations. Cleveland's CBX4 isn't just another wedge, it's a statement. It's proof that forgiveness, consistency, and great looks can coexist in a single package. If you're a cavity back iron player who's serious about improving your wedge game, the CBX4 should be at the very top of your list. Pros: highly forgiving. Ideal for cavity back iron users. Simplified sole grind and bounce options by Loft. Cons: head may be a little large for some. Number 4. Titleist Vokey SM10 Wedge. For decades, Vokey wedges have been a staple in my testing lineup. While the fact that countless tour pros rely on Vokey wedges doesn't necessarily guarantee better performance for everyday golfers, it's hard to ignore their universal appeal. Even players who aren't paid to play them often choose Vokey wedges, and that speaks volumes. The SM10 retains the classic Vokey DNA that golfers know and love. The head shapes are simple, clean, and purposeful. The leading edges are straight in the lower lofts, offering precision and confidence, while the higher lofts have a slightly more sculpted design, adding versatility for shots around the green. This subtle but thoughtful design enhances playability where you need it most. Where the SM10 truly shines is in its feel and versatility. Whether you're playing a delicate flop shot or a punchy approach, these wedges deliver the kind of feedback and control that inspire confidence. They're not just tools, they're precision instruments designed for golfers who value a clean, consistent short game. The Titleist Vokey SM10 wedges are not about chasing trends or reinventing the wheel, they're about perfecting the essentials. If you're looking for a wedge with fancy marketing buzzwords or over-the-top tech, you might be better off elsewhere. But if you want a wedge that feels incredible, performs consistently, and looks great in the bag, the SM10 should be at the top of your list. Pros: unmatched range of options. Short game benefits from top wedge players' input. Excellent feel and feedback. Cons: if you're buying a set, the costs soon rack up. Number 3. TaylorMade Milled Grind 4 Wedge. When it comes to wedges, TaylorMade has made a name for itself with 2 standout families: the High Toe 3 and the Milled Grind 4. Both offer unique advantages, but the choice between them can be a tough one. The high toe wedges, with their higher spin rates and lower flight characteristics, cater to a specific type of player who loves their unique shape and full face grooves. However, not every golfer is sold on that look or feel. Let's dive into the numbers. The MG4's spin rates are consistently impressive, but like most wedges, it can be affected by wet conditions. In my 2023 wet wedge test, The MG4 generated 30% less backspin in damp conditions compared to dry. That's a common trend with many of the top wedges on the market, so it's not a deal breaker, just something to keep in mind when the weather turns. Among the 20 models tested in 2025, the MG4 was one of only 3 to generate more than 8,000 revolutions per minute of backspin with our Test Pro. With an impressive 8,003 revolutions per minute, the MG4 produced 4.4% more spin than our test average, ranking third in spin performance at the 52 degrees loft. This was backed up by tighter carry distance drop-offs and a smaller shot area compared to our test averages, another indication that the MG4 is a top-tier performer. If you're in the market for a new wedge that can handle a wide range of shots and conditions, the MG4 is definitely worth considering. It's a high-quality, traditional-shaped wedge that gets the fundamentals right and performs at a level that will keep you confident on the course. Pros: beautifully shaped, low spin loss in wet conditions, enhanced feel over previous generations. Cons: slightly more spin from TaylorMade high-toe 3 wedges. Number 2. Ping S159 Golf Wedge. Ping has long been a dominant force in the golf equipment world, especially when it comes to creating top-tier clubs for club golfers. But if there's one category where they've struggled to make a lasting impact, it's wedges. That all changed in 2025 with the launch of the new S159 wedge, which is poised to turn heads both on retail shelves and out on tour. If you're ready to invest in tour-level wedges, the Ping S159 should be on your radar. From both a performance and aesthetic standpoint, it's one of the most impressive and desirable wedges we've seen this year. Our test results back that up with some seriously strong numbers. The S159 produced 300 revolutions per minute more backspin than our test average, making it ideal for zipping approaches across the green with plenty of control. Ping's focus on customization makes the S159 even more appealing. With a wide range of sole grinds, lofts, and shaft options available, this wedge can be dialed in to perfectly suit your game. Make sure to take advantage of Ping's fitting process to get the perfect setup for your swing. The Ping S159 wedge represents a bold new direction for the brand in the short game category. It delivers a winning combination of sharp aesthetics, top-tier performance, and exceptional consistency. If you're in the market for a new wedge and are looking to step up your game in 2025, the S159 is an excellent choice. With the added bonus of customization options to perfectly match your playing style, this wedge is set to become a game-changer for golfers of all levels. Pros: very consistent spin numbers, sleek looks, nice feel. Cons: only 2 finishes are available, less forgiving than some wedges. Number 1. Callaway Jaws Raw Golf Wedge. Callaway's Jaws Raw Wedge, designed with input from wedge legend Roger Cleveland, is a tour-level option aimed at players who want precision around the greens. It features a sharp leading edge for tight lies, though it can dig into wet turf, which might be a downside for some. The raw face rusts only on the club face, reducing glare and offering potential spin benefits, though opinions on this are divided. It also gives the wedge a unique look that doesn't age as quickly as fully rusted models. In terms of performance, the Jaws Raw averaged 7,408 revolutions per minute of backspin in testing solid, but not the highest. What stands out is its tight dispersion, hitting shots into an area 57% smaller than the test average, earning it the 3rd best ranking for shot consistency. Overall, the Jaws Raw is a strong choice for golfers seeking tour-level control and feel, though it's not the top performer in terms of spin. With its distinct design and solid performance, it remains a reliable option, though it comes with a higher price tag. Pros: consistent shot accuracy. For demanding players, rust minimizes glare. Cons: may dig in wet conditions. Premium cost.